Hey everybody, and welcome back into another video. My name is Ty. Thanks for clicking on this one. Got quite a few packages in the mail. A few packages from the wonderful Bezos machine, Amazon. And then I got a package from eBay as well. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's unpack some music. Some of these are for a video that I want to do in a few weeks, covering 1996 and records that are turning 30 years old. So I was going through the list of stuff and seeing what I had in the collection and what I was missing and records that I wanted to add in or rebuy. And these are some of those pickups so far. Don't like the way they box this, because this is a CD just in a massive box with basically no protection other than this. But let's see here. Picked up. Yep. Okay. I was like, this is it. So this is interesting. I picked up. I like this, but I also don't like this because I don't know. I'm going to have to put this with my 7 inches. I knew this was 7 inch when I bought it. But I picked up Ice Earth's The Dark Saga. This is a anniversary edition, special edition they did, limited to 1,000 copies. This is a CD. It is not a 7 inch. So yeah, 1996, but this album turns 30 years old this year. Didn't have it in the collection. I used to, had to re-add it. This is an awesome record. I love this era of Iced Earth. John Schaefer, love his guitar playing, and Matt Barlow, one of the most identifiable voices of all time in metal, I would say. So yeah, excited to add this in. I gotta put this with my 7 inches. I can't put this on my CD shelf, so kind of regretting. I should have just waited for a jewel case version, but it's pretty cool. The artwork has been updated, so nice hype sticker on it. So whatever, we'll add it in. Very cool. So that was it for that box. And then we have a record-shaped box, sort of bigger than a record, but I think there's an LP in here if I remember right. And if I remember right, I think it's just one LP. So not a ton of stuff. I think I have one other CD that's coming in from Amazon that hasn't arrived yet. It was supposed to come in with this stuff, but it has not. And I think that was also for my 1996 collection. All right, we got a box inside of a box. Yay. At least they come in proper mailers. I remember back in the day where Amazon was so bad at doing this, and they would just send it in the mailer. I kind of appreciate them putting it in the bigger box at least. That way, we got an added layer of protection. You have the small box, you have the record mailer within the big box, so better when you get padding. So, oh yes, this is a great record. 1996, turns 30 years old this year. I'm not a huge fan of this band, to be honest with you, but I absolutely love this record. And basically anybody does who's into black metal, Norwegian black metal. And that's Satyricon with Nemesis Divina. Yeah, really nice reissue. This was done in 2016. So this was for the 20-year anniversary. And yeah, now we're at 30 years, so hard to believe. There's your hype sticker on it. Great cover. Obviously, this is Mother North on there. That's the giant song, but this whole record is absolutely stellar from top to bottom. So excited to add this in the collection, and I had to get it on LP. It was only like 20 bucks, 20 some bucks on Amazon, so probably about cheaper than the CD. If I were to find a CD version of this, like in the record store. So yeah, stoked to add that back into the collection. Satyricon. And then last but not least is something that I got on eBay. And this one is very cool. So yeah, very excited about this piece. This is some more black metal stuff. And this is a band that I heard, I want to say it was on Heavy Metallurgy. I heard them talking about it one night, one of the streams. When, I don't remember. Feels like forever ago. And I was like, oh, I want to check this out. This sounds interesting. And just started listening to them on streaming. And then I was like, it's not a big discography. I was like, I want to own these physically. And then I saw this set. And this set is basically everything they've ever done. So all the demos and their 2 studio albums are within this box set. So I'm a sucker for stuff like that when I can own an entire band's discography, like in one set. I'm gonna be doing that. So we've got Dawn, so Swedish melodic black metal band. This is the complete discography, Ultimate Edition. There's the back. So you get the 2 studio records, you get the EP, and then you get the demos as well. And this band started out as a death metal band and then morphed into more black metal, and they are more melodic black metal. Great production, absolutely stellar productions on both records, the one from 94 and the one from 98. The production on them is just absolutely stellar, especially for black metal of that era. Like pristine, excellent production. Absolutely adore it. And they don't lean into like the satanic version of that era of black metal. They are way more depressive, way more melancholy, lyrics about depression, darkness, melancholy, death, that type of stuff. And singing is excellent, great harsh black metal vocals, just a really talented band. And when I saw this was out there, I was like, I want to own this. So got it from eBay, from a seller on there, and in very clean shape. Not box isn't dinged up at all. And then you get, see what you get. You get a nice book in here, which is very cool. Very nice book, actually. This was put out by, Cosmic Key Creations, I think. That's cool. So you get a book on write-ups on each album. Nice hardcover. You get nice foam, of course. And then you get some picture cards of the guys. So that's cool. Let's see here. Stickers of both albums. That's Slaughter Sun, and then this is the EP. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. I'm gonna butcher the EP, so I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. And this is their record from '94. Not even gonna try to pronounce it. Just know that it's good. Very good Swedish black metal. Not in the vein of Dissection. I would say they are less fun than Dissection. It's definitely different lyrical content, different riffing. I wouldn't, I've seen people kind of compare Dawn to Dissection, and I don't really hear, other than being both from Sweden and coming up at the same time, I don't really hear the connection. Dissection is a way more fun listen. Not that this isn't fun to listen to, but just fun in a very different way. So there's another picture of the guys. Very cool. And this band hasn't done anything since 98 other than these types of compilations. Postcard. That's nice. Actually, 3 different postcards. So yeah, they haven't done anything since 98. They are still active on the Metal Encyclopedia. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we could get something new. That'd be nice. And these are all still sealed. So the brand new cassettes. There's Slaughter Sun. And usually I'm not a cassette guy, but I saw this set and I'm like, the price was good. And I'm like, I could just own the entire band's discography right now. I'm going to be doing that. That's a good idea. All colored cassettes too. It's nice. I believe this came out in 2023, so it is a few years old. But you can still grab it on Discogs. You can still grab it on Discogs and eBay. I'm sure there's some distros, some stores too that still have it in stock. if you're so inclined. So if you want to listen to some great Swedish melodic black metal, check out Dawn. This is very cool. I love when bands put out their old demos and then recreate all the old artwork. Very cool. Such a cool touch. But anyways, guys, that's it for the unboxing. So got some stuff added into the 1996 collection, added a black metal piece that I've wanted for a very long time for the last few years. And I've enjoyed listening to Dawn almost every night. Just put it on and fall asleep to it. It's pretty good sleeping music. If you're a weirdo that wants to listen to black metal when you go to sleep, a lot of that music, it lulls you to sleep. Just the way the riffing is and stuff, and the lyrical content in Dawn is something different. You know, it's not just Satan rah-rah stuff. It's very introspective, like I said, talking about depression, darkness, death, melancholy, that type of stuff. So if that interests you, check it out. Very well produced. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you want to. Subscribe as well. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.